Hello students, I hope you're all having a great day. Today we are going to be learning how to use our communication skills in order to avoid riding in a motor vehicle with a driver who is under the influence of alcohol. So the first thing that we're going to need to understand is what alcohol is. So how many of you know what alcohol is? Okay, great. So I'm going to give you the definition. Alcohol is an intoxicating ingredient found in beer, wine, and liquor. So let's list some negative things that can happen if a person drinks alcohol. So one of the things that can happen is you can get impaired vision. Obviously, this would then affect the driver of the vehicle if they can't see correctly, or as well as they usually can see. Along with this is a person can become dizzy, which is not good for a person driving a vehicle. A person can throw up, which is something that we don't want to be doing while driving a vehicle, obviously, because it can distract us. So those are just a few of the negative effects that alcohol can have on you. So another thing would be reasons why your driver would start drinking after they have driven you. So some things could be, say, if you're at a holiday party or with your friends at a party and they didn't know alcohol was going to be there, they might start drinking. Someone might have peer pressure, and they might pressure them into drinking alcohol, and that they wouldn't understand the concept of saying no. Also, another thing is they might consume an alcoholic beverage that they didn't know had alcohol in it, or someone could have given them a beverage and they didn't know alcohol was in the beverage. So those are some reasons that your driver might be drinking at the location after they were the sober driver. Okay, so now what we're going to do is a little activity. We are going to get into groups of 2, and we are going to switch off for the 2 different situations. So you have these on your papers, but I'm going to go over them and read them through with you. So your brother's friend drops you off at a birthday party, then he picks you up 2 hours later and he smells like alcohol. So what would you do in that situation? And then situation number 2 says your mom is at a family party and you notice that she has had 3 drinks. She is extra giggly when it's time to leave. So what do you say in this situation? So I want you guys to switch off taking place and kind of reenact how you think that situation should go. So you'll have time to do that, and then we'll go over it. So for situation number 1, some of the things you might have said to your brother's friend are things such as, I don't feel comfortable getting in the car after you have drank alcohol. Maybe it's just saying, oh, I need to go back inside. I think my parents are going to pick me up, something like that. But you should always notify an adult if you think somebody has been drinking and driving, because they can be a hazard to other people on the road. So it's a safety issue for everybody around us. Situation number 2, maybe you should ask your mom if you could stay an extra hour or 2 because she has been drinking. Or you can suggest that if another family member takes you home, or you call for a ride. Maybe you can even call for a taxi if you guys need to get home right away. So those are some things that you could share with your mom. So that was a great activity. Now what we're going to do is talk a little bit about how you should act if you're in an uncomfortable situation, because these situations can be uncomfortable. So let's talk about what you should do and who you should go to. So obviously, if it's an emergency situation, you should call 911. Whether it's someone is behind the wheel and you know they're under the influence of alcohol, you should call 911, because this is very unsafe to that person and the people on the road. Another person you can call is your parents or guardians, because they will be able to help you out and get you out of that situation, or tell you what to do and guide you. And if those 2 options aren't for you, you can always contact a trusted adult, whether that's your friend's parents or your neighbor or something like that, and make sure you get a trusted adult and they will help you through this uncomfortable situation in which your driver is under the influence of alcohol. Okay. So today we talked about what alcohol is and some negative things that alcohol does to you and how it can affect someone's driving. And then we went over these situations and how to let people know that you do not want to get into the car with somebody that has been drinking alcohol. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you for participating. Have a great day.